Hey everybody, welcome aboard, and I'm excited to have you on this journey. Congratulations on making the choice, and we're going to have a time together. I'm sure some days are going to be fun for you, and some days, you're going to be crying, and some days you're going to be cursing me, but that's totally cool, because that's the only way to do this journey. It's going to be a journey of, I'm going to say, of liberation, of letting go, of becoming free. Right, of letting yourself just be here now. Many of you know my story, so I'll keep this short, but 28 years ago, my wife and I, we lost our first daughter. And before that, I was working with a company that I love, but I was working often 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and I wasn't eating well. I was eating junk food and chocolate and pop, and I wasn't exercising. I gained a lot of weight, and my health just started going down and down and down, and I started catching colds and being on antibiotics all the time. And that was when we lost our daughter, and it just hammered me, and I fell down hard. I fell into a deep depression. I was lucky to have the support of my wife and my family, and then I met some mentors as I started reaching out to learn more. I was very, very fortunate. Because when I had heart problems, I thought a number of times, I thought that I was dead, right? I really did. I thought this was like a heart attack coming and my heart is healed. And, I'm feeling healthier than I felt like in decades. And, this summer I turned 56, right? So there, I'm telling you a little secret there. But I'm loving it. So I don't know where you are, right? You're probably feeling maybe a little bit stuck, a little down, a little anxious, a little lost. I don't know. We've all got challenges. You've got challenges, I've got challenges, and no one's challenges are more important than anybody else's. The fact is, no matter where you are, I want to tell you with certainty that I know that you can climb out of that hole of darkness, and climb back into the sunlight. That's what I did. I did it. Said, I feel better now than I've felt in decades. It's crazy. So I know you can do it. And I've studied so many things over the past 27 years. Like when I lost my health, I thought there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be. I can't just be wired. I felt like a zombie. I really felt almost nothing. I felt anger and I felt sadness, but I didn't feel any passion. I didn't feel any joy. Where was it? And that's what I went searching for. And so I've had an amazing journey. The first thing that I was introduced to by a friend, Peggy Marguerite, was Reiki. And honestly, I would have laughed at that. Before I was sick, I would have said, yeah, energy, whatever. Like, I'm invincible, I don't need that stuff. But that was a crazy fun journey. Level 1, level 2, Reiki Master. And I went back to school. I saw a shaman, and at the end she said, you should be doing this healing stuff full time. So I left the financial world. I went back to school for traditional Chinese medicine, for acupuncture, and I learned so many things about the Chinese medicine view of health. It's amazing, and it's so different, and it blew my mind, but it really helped me continue my healing journey. And I studied with a Medical Qigong Master who passed away just last year, but he taught me so many amazing things that I want to share with you. And then for the past years, I've been studying with a Daoist priest, and I was just ordained as a Daoist priest myself. And so that really is about freeing the mind. And I want to teach all of these things that I learned because I want to empower you. I want to empower you to heal yourself, because that's what my mentors did for me. They didn't do it for me. They gave me a helping hand. They reached down and they helped pick me up, but they didn't heal me. And I run an energy clinic now, and it's great fun, and I love it, and I'm blessed. I am blessed. And I've been able to help a ton of people over the years. It's so, oh my God, it feels so good. But the thing is, I don't heal anybody, right? I don't say that I'm an energy healer. I say I use healing energy. What I try to do is I try to help people connect. To connect with themselves, to connect with the universe, to connect with the warrior that's inside of them that sometimes gets knocked down. And then they heal themselves. If we can just calm the mind, if we can see how to view things, how to look at life differently, see it from a different perspective, not be the victim, right? Not feel like the world is working against us, not feel like everything is circling around us, right? That if there's something wrong happening, that, oh, it's out to get you. Okay, because this is all how I used to feel. I used to be so anxious all the time. I couldn't sleep. It was a terrible, terrible feeling. And I know that that's what so many people in the world are going through right now. And probably you have some anxiety going on with you. What I want to tell you is that you can calm yourself. You can change yourself. Now, I feel like I transformed. I feel like all of this saved my life. And that's why I want to pay it back. I want to give this to people. I want to share the wisdom, everything that I've learned with you. And it's my pleasure and my honor to work with you. So some of the things that I'd like to ask of you while you're doing this program. Number one is that you let yourself believe that it's possible. Okay, I know that there were so many times I just felt like giving up. Like this is never going to change. I tried different things. This is never going to change. But it can. So I want you, even if you don't fully believe that it's going to happen, I want you to give yourself at least that hope, that possibility that it can happen. Because I know that it can happen for you. I just need you to believe that it's possible. The other thing I want you to do, and we'll talk a lot about this, is I want you to let yourself go. Just release. Just stop resisting. Just let yourself go. Just let it go. Right? That's an amazing feeling, and it's hard at first because you will resist it. But I want you to just allow yourself to love yourself and to believe that you're worthy of change. So many people are so hard on themselves. I know I was. You know, my body got sick. And then every time I got a new cold, I was so angry. I was so mad. Like at my body and myself. I was like, how come I'm sick again? I got so mad. And I would never tell anybody. I just lay in my house and hid, until my antibiotics kicked in again. But I want, no matter what you're going through, I want you to just let it go. Love yourself. Give yourself a chance. The other thing is, I want you to allow yourself to be vulnerable. That's a big one for me. I mean, I used to like to feel in control. I can control things. I am impenetrable force. And that's what happens with a lot of us. We try to control stuff that we can't control, and that leads to anxiety. So I need you to let go of that feeling and allow yourself to be vulnerable. I want you to allow yourself to be afraid. Change is scary because we don't know what's going to happen when we change. We don't know what's on the other side of change. And there's going to be times in this program, I'll tell you, that you're going to be afraid. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And here's one of the things that makes it really tricky. My Shifu always says, fear is the greatest enemy of mankind, of humankind. Right? Oh, and don't be offended if I say something like mankind or something. It's just in my vocabulary. I changed it to humankind, okay? If I offend you, just let me know. But I'm not going to change the way that I speak, because I'm going to just speak from the heart. There's no ill intent ever. I come at you only with love. So my Shifu would say that fear is tricky, because fear doesn't want to be seen. It wants you to keep being afraid. Yes, it does, but it doesn't want you to know that you're afraid. And so one of the greatest things that it does, is kind of like a chameleon, is that it's going to make you feel another emotion instead. And one of the major ones is anger. A lot of times, man, we get angry. But the only reason we're angry is because fear says, oh, I don't want you to feel that you're afraid. I want you to get angry instead. So anger protects us from feeling the fear. Because the moment you shine the light on fear, fear dissolves. So it doesn't want you to even know that it's there. So you're going to be angry. You're going to be afraid. You're going to be anxious. You're going to wonder, can I do this? I mean, I've gone through all of that. Believe me, I've gone through all of that. If you're really worried, can I do this? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. Okay? So I want you to love yourself. I want you to relax. I want you to breathe. I want you to give yourself the hope that it's possible, that you can change. And I want you to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Know that you're going to be angry or afraid at some point, but that's okay. I want you to share. I want you to be honest. So be honest with me when you're talking with me. I can't help you if you're not being honest with me, but I also want you to be honest with yourself. And so that means being vulnerable. And when we talk, and I'll share a lot about myself too, I want you to know that I seriously come at you only with love and support. There's no judgment. Man, I've been through so much crap. I have felt every emotion under the sun. I've been angry. I mean, I've been a crappy person to be around. So like, I'm not judging anyone. We're all going through our own journeys. We're all going through our healing stage. I want you to know that you're safe with me. And you may feel afraid, but I want you to know that you're safe with me. And that is a promise that I'm making to you. Okay? So anytime that you need support, or you need a virtual hand held, or a virtual hug, you know, if you just need to release, reach out. Okay? I am here for you. I mean, there's so many things we'll talk about this program, but one last thing I want to cover right now is I want you to let go of all that you think that you know. The reason I say this is that I have been notoriously guilty about this. Oh, I know this. So I go into something, and because I know, well, I don't even listen, and I miss out on so much. So one thing I've learned to do is to admit to myself there is so much that I have no idea about, and other people know so much more. And whenever I meet anybody, I want to be a sponge. I want to just let go of all these assumptions that I know these things. So that's what I want you to do. I know that you've done breathing before, you've done meditation before, you've done some of these exercises that I'm going to show you. But I want you to let go of that feeling, and I want you to just to be open. Don't be defensive. Don't be afraid. Don't be, condescending. Oh, I know that already. Just let that go. I want you to see it. I want you to come out with just a clear and open heart. Okay? I think that's going to be the best way for us to work together. And I'll promise that I will do my best to do that with you too. Okay? I'm going to ask you questions and not assume that I know anything. All right, we're going to have a really cool journey over the following weeks. But remember, I'm not here to heal you. You are going to do the healing yourself. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to share with you the things I've learned, the places I've been. I'm going to support you. I'll hold your hand. I'm going to challenge you when you need to be challenged. I'll call you out if I think you're lying to yourself or me, right? And just take it, man. Like, don't get angry about it. Just let yourself feel. If I'm reflecting something back at you, it's because I'm seeing something. The hardest thing to see in ourselves is what's really happening sometimes, because we don't want to. I mean, I know that's always been true. And my Shifu, man, he's a tough dude. He's a tough guy. And he said some things to me sometimes. At first, I'm like, ooh, Shifu, why would you say that to me? Like, and I get like, my back gets up and I feel this anger, this defensive anger, right? Because, why? Because I'm afraid. Because he's actually hitting a nerve in me. But I have to just calm. And then I just breathe, and then I listen to what he's saying. And of course, he's almost always right. He's seeing things in me, because that's what he does. Right? So just allow yourself to be. Right? In this journey together, we're going to let go. We're going to let go of stress and anxiety and expectations. We're just going to be here together. I so appreciate you. I send you so much love and support. Okay? I give you everything I got, and that's all I can do. And the rest is up to you. You got to put in the work. But I know you can do it, or else you wouldn't be here. Peace.